Hey guys, welcome back to math class. Today we are looking at surface area. We just did composite shapes, which was different shapes put together, and we found the area of those. Surface area is the same idea, but when we put these shapes together, they make other shapes. And I have some examples before we even get started. So this is a square pyramid. So when I put those shapes together, I have a square pyramid, square base, triangle sides, but when I cut it apart and lay it flat, I have a composite shape that is called a net. So a 3D shape that's cut apart is called a net and laid flat. So this is a square pyramid. Pyramids have triangle sides or triangle lateral faces, and then a square base for this one, square pyramid. Triangular pyramid looks like this. So it's got triangle sides, a triangle base, and when I cut it apart and lay it flat, it kind of looks like just another big triangle. And then here's, you can see the lines. So triangle, pyramid, net. This is a 3D triangular pyramid. And then laid flat, this is what the net looks like. And then we have rectangular prism. When I put it together, it looks like a box. We're all very familiar with rectangular prisms. They're boxes. When I cut it apart and lay it flat, it looks like this. This is the net of a rectangular prism. And then we have triangular prism. This one is the one that I think trips up a lot of people, because when you see it, you say triangular prism, but then we get lost somewhere. So this is a triangular prism. It has triangles on both sides, and then rectangles that go around. And when I lay it flat, I get a triangular prism. Now, the two families that we really focus on in 7th grade are prisms and pyramids, specifically rectangle and triangle. So these two are prisms. This is a rectangular prism, triangular prism. When you put them together, so triangular looks like this. Rectangular looks like this. These have rectangle faces that go around the bases. So for this one, you've got base, base, and then lateral faces. These are pyramids. Pyramids have triangle lateral faces. So when you put these together, it looks like this. So you have triangle on the side, triangle on the side. This one has a square on the bottom, so it is a square pyramid. And this one has a triangle on the bottom, so it's a triangle pyramid. And when you lay them flat, you can see the triangles that go around the bases. So this one we've got base, lateral face, and this one we've got base and then lateral faces. All right, so now that you've seen nets, now let's get into how we do this. So surface area is the area of each face on a 3D figure. So it is the area of each face, and a face is just a side. So this is face 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 faces. So this is a face on a prism. So area of each face on a 3D figure or object. The net that we just did, those nets, a net is an unfolded flat 3D shape. It's a 3D shape, unfolded and flat. So this is the net. When you unfold it and you lay it flat, flat is the net. Now, when we talk about shapes, shapes have a first name and a last name. So we have first name shape and then last name. So the first name The first name comes from the base. This is the base shape. The base shape. The last name comes from the figure family. That's their family name. So, like, we have first names and last names. Our first names identify us as individuals, and then our last name comes from our family name. Same thing goes with shapes. So when we have the prism family, prisms have rectangular lateral faces, and then the difference between this one and this one has triangles. So this is a triangular prism because of the rectangles, and this one has rectangles, so it's a rectangular prism. Then this one, these have triangles on the sides, so these are pyramids. This one has a triangle in the middle, so that's its base, so it's a triangular pyramid. This one has a square in the middle, so it's a square pyramid. So first name is the base, last name is the family name. So let's do a little quiz real quick. What is this shape? This is a rectangular prism because it is 6 rectangles all put together. It has rectangle faces and rectangle bases. What about this one? What is this shape? It is a rectangular pyramid because the base is a rectangle and it has triangle sides. So triangle sides means pyramid. Pyramids have a point. They have a point on top. What about this shape? What is this? This is a triangular prism because it has 2 triangular bases and 3 rectangular lateral faces. Everybody wants to say, oh, this is a triangular prism, but then when you get asked, okay, but what's the base name? People say, or they say rectangle because it's sitting on the rectangle. The rectangle is not the base on this prism. The 2 triangles, prisms have 2 bases. So the triangles on this one are the bases. All right, last one. What is this shape? This one is a triangular pyramid. The base is a triangle and it has triangle sides. So it is a triangular pyramid. All right. Now, so we've got first names, last names. That just comes in handy because you're going to have to know what the base is. That's going to be really important. Not so much today. No, today's good. Okay, so we've got lateral faces. Lateral faces, they're not the bases. Not the bases. For lateral faces, when we have prisms, lateral faces are rectangles. When we have pyramids, the lateral faces are triangles. Again, so we've got, if this is a pyramid, because it has a point, pyramids have a point, the triangles are lateral faces, and then this is the base. So the base name. All right, let's practice finding the area. All right, we're going to draw a net and practice finding the area. So this net, I'm going to draw a rectangular, let's do a triangular prism net. So I have a rectangle, another rectangle, another rectangle, and then I'm going to have triangle bases. Triangle bases. Now, once I have my net, if this is, let's say, 10, this is 5, let's say this is 7, we'll make this 5 as well, this 5 as well. All right, I think that's all you need. Now, step one. Step one, take inventory. Step one. Take a second, look at your shape. What shapes do you see? How many shapes do you see of each kind? All right, so once we've done that, we have 3 rectangles. We have 2 triangles. So after I've taken inventory, I need to write my formulas down. Step 2, write your formulas down. So for triangles, what is the formula for area of a triangle? It's 1/2 BH. So area of a triangle is 1/2 BH. And how do you find area of a rectangle? Area of a rectangle is just BH. All right, now, if the question is asking for surface area, that's everything. So step 3, are we looking for surface area or lateral area? Take a second, look at the question. Is it asking for every side? Because if we don't have to find every side, then we don't want to spend all that time doing that. So for this one, we're going to do all of them. Now, I need to start finding area of each side. So step 4, calculate area of shapes. All right. I'm going to do the triangles first because these are the ones that people mess up the most. Now, what kind of shape is this? It's a triangular prism. What's the base? Bases are the triangles. So I'm going to shade my triangles because the other thing I know about triangular prisms is that the bases are equal. So you've got base, they're equal, and then you have lateral faces that go around it. So to find the area of this triangle, I need to find base and height. So what is the base of this triangle right here? 5. So the area of this triangle is 1/2 base of 5. What's the height? 7. So now I need to work this out. What's 1/2 times 5 times 7? It does come out to a decimal. So you've got 35, and half of 35 would be 17.5. So the area of one triangle, is, what did I say, 17.5? All right, so now what I like to do, I'm going to write the area inside the shapes. All right, now when it comes to the rectangle, you could do this one of 2 ways. You could find each rectangle individually, or we know that the area of a rectangle is base times height. So if you added up this whole side, what's 5 plus 5 plus 5? That'd be 15. So if I do 10 times 15, that would give me this whole big rectangle. So if that made sense to you, run with that. If not, we're going to do each shape. So the area of our rectangles is A equals BH. What is the base of, let's say, this rectangle right here? What's the height? All right, so we're going to do 10 times 5, which is 50. Are these 3 rectangles the same or are they different? They are the same because if this side is 10, then this side is 10, then this side is 10. So these are all 50, 50, 50. Now, to answer the question, what is the lateral area? Lateral area. Remember, lateral area is not the bases. Lateral area is 50 plus 50 plus 50, which is 150. Now, when I add in the bases, what's my total area? Total surface area here when I add all 5 shapes together. 185. Because 150 plus 17.5 plus 17.5 is 185. Now, the last thing you really need to be able to do is visualize what happens when these shapes fold back up. So we're going to look at these. If I know that this side right here, this one right here, if I know that side is 4, when I fold it up, then that side is 4 too, because those two sides go together. And if this side is 4, then this side is 4, which means this side. When I fold it together, then this side is 4 also. Whatever this side is, it's the same all the way down. Whatever this side is, that's the same as this one, because when I fold them up, those two sides are the same because they're right on top of each other. Same thing with triangular prisms. Whatever this side is, it goes with this side because when I fold them together, they touch right there. And then this side is the same as this side, so it's the same as that side because they fold up and they go together. All right, and whatever this side is, it's the same all the way down. So each one of these lines is the same. And then with pyramids, same thing. Whatever this side is, it lines up with this side. When you take it and fold it together, they line up right there. Same thing over here. So when these shapes fold together, you have to be able to visualize how they come together and where those sides are going to match up. So here, if this side is 5 right here, then this side is 5 right there. Not that you needed it, but you have to be able to visualize these shapes folding up and unfolding. All right, go practice. Next time we will look at 3D shapes and how to find the surface area of those. I will see you guys then. Good luck.